Hello, my dear Librans. This is Clarity 1129, and welcome to your April 2023 monthly predictions. I hope you're all doing well. We've just had the new moon in Aries on the 21st of March, and it's a very powerful time because we kickstart the new astrological year. And towards that, I've done a reading. So if you haven't already seen it, I'll put the link in the description box below. It may be beneficial to you, for you to watch it. All right, just take a look at it and see if there is something in it for you. Now we're going to have an eclipse on the 20th of April. All right, and I will do another reading for the same. But to get back to this reading, I'm going to take an overarching energy from the Moonology deck for the month, and you get work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. Who else got it? Someone else got it. I don't remember. We're going to be using the Good Tarot. And I'll take out 4 cards from here. One each for your general outlook, love, romance and relationship, career and finance, as well as your spiritual growth. So for your general outlook, you get the Tower card. For your love, romance and relationships, you get the Queen of Water. Beautiful. For your career and finances, you get Two of Earth. And for your spiritual growth, you get the Queen of Air, which is Libra energy. Okay, now I'm going to clarify all these cards. We'll clarify the overarching energy with the old style Lenormand. And you get Mountain. The number 21 or the number 3 could be relevant for you. Now I'm going to take out 2 cards from the tea leaf fortune telling cards. I've got my eyes closed, and this is going to further amplify and or clarify your general outlook. All right, and I think I got 2 cards here. So we get Kangaroo, which says unsettled times, need to plan ahead. Yes, and with the Tower card, it's pretty relevant. And then Butterfly, a change for the better. Okay, now for your love, romance and relationships, we get the Romance Angel card. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So that's beautiful. As it is the Queen of Water, is a beautiful card. It's Cancerian energy. For your career and finances, we're taking the Making Magic deck, and you get happy love, a joyful, stable partnership and good friends. Oh, wow. Okay. And last but not least, for this section, we are going to take out 1 card from the Soul's Journey Oracle And this is going to further amplify and or clarify your spiritual growth. And you get worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. This is relevant, very relevant for air signs who think too much and are always in their heads. All right, my dear Librans, this is the basic reading. We'll first go into this in depth, and then we'll take out whatever else there is. All right. So the overarching energy is work through your fears. And with this card, which sparks, your spiritual journey, and what's going to come this month is that you are worried. And most of the worry comes through your fears. And you need to know that this worry is not going to change anything. So, in fact, if you want to move ahead and if you want a positive outcome, the first thing you need to do is let go of this worry. Yes, I know the first thing that will go, when you see hear me say this, the first thing that goes through your mind would be, yeah, right. You said it and it just goes like that, does it? And what happens to the problems? The fact is that you need to know that you are worrying not because of the problem that is right ahead, but this worry or this fear is something that you have carried with you since your childhood. Maybe there are even ancestral patterns, all right, which are coming up. And every time you, put your energies into doing something else so that you don't have to deal with these problems. And with these children making such a huge ruckus outside, I have this strong feeling that this has got to do with your childhood. Something in your childhood, maybe you've been bullied by the children around you, or something there is which has happened during your childhood, which has actually put you in a corner. And these fears keep coming out in different forms. You may not even recognize it, and it might take you a while to actually dig deep and reach that particular place. But that is what is triggering whatever worry there is. And during this April, all right, this is going to come up for you to actually work on. Now, as it is, April is Aries season, and Aries is the absolute diametric opposite sign of Libra. So in fact, you will feel a lot less like yourself, in the sense that you'll feel quite out of sorts, in the sense, not as far as feeling ill or something is concerned, but you will not be acting on your Libra energy. So you will act more from your moon and rising signs, whatever that is, all right? Because your sun sign is going to be diminished because of Aries being your exact opposite sign, and we are in Aries season. All right, so as it is, but whatever it is, right now is the time for you to work on your fears. These themes will come up for you. And with this mountain here, I feel there is going to be some challenge in your life as you enter into April, and this is going to preoccupy your mind. But instead of getting burdened by this, you first sit with yourself and see what is it. See, now I don't know whether the camera and the recording has really picked up this noise of that horn which was blaring. But the fact is that you are blowing things out of proportion in your head, and you are really worried about something and you're really scared. You may not show it so much outwardly. Maybe you're just, irritable for no reason, or you're upset for no reason, because with this worry card here, it's something is there in your mind, and it's this problem. I'm not, underplaying this problem. Yes, there is something that you need to overcome. But what I'm trying to tell you, my dear Librans, is it's not as big a problem as you think it ought to be. Things will work in your favor, but you need to work through your fears. If you don't do this healing work that you need to do, the universe will keep throwing challenges which will keep triggering this fear till you finally put an end to it, because this is holding you back from reaching your full potential. All right, and if you, the minute you work on these fears, and see, when I say you heal your fear, it's not as though you sit one day and you decide it's over. You got to sit with every single emotion, sit with it, and it'll keep happening. And for as long as we live, the healing continues. All right, it's just that when you actually sit with those emotions till the point that when you think about them, it doesn't bring tears to your eyes, it doesn't bring anger, it doesn't bring those emotions up with the same force, then you know that things are actually done. When you've finally done your work, then you stop getting triggers, and you'll find that whatever it is that you want just comes to you smoothly. These challenges are just coming for you to grow. And so if you do the work that is required for that challenge, what that challenge is trying to tell you to do, and in this case the universe is telling you, work through your fears, and you will find that everything else is smooth sailing. And as long as this fear is not worked upon, you're going to have challenges. With that Mountain card here and now the Tower, people look at the Tower as a negative card, but it is not. The Tower is basically, it's a solid tower. If you look at it, it's absolutely fine and everything's looking beautiful. All right, if you don't work through this Tower, your fears, what happens is that you are going to jeopardize the peace and harmony here of this tower that you have built. Now, you know what? In the traditional card, they show the tower wherein it's got fire and the people are falling off. Basically, what it's trying to tell you is that your tower was built on a weak foundation. All right, and it is meant to fall at this time so that you can rebuild again and make it stronger this time, and make sure that the foundation is absolutely strong and unshakable. All right, and people see this as a huge moment because it does come as a shock, but actually it's not a shock, because the universe doesn't give you a tower moment without giving you ample warning. All right, so whichever area it is in your life, since your general outlook is tower, but this is not a tower which has caught fire. This is a different depiction. So this is possibly it's almost like an alert for you, the last alert, that whatever it is, whichever area it is in your life, whether it is your home, your family, whether it is your love life, whether it is your career and finances, whether it is your health, whatever it is, there is something that you need to take care of, whether it's your physical health, mental health, whether it is your, finances. If you're meant to do something and you're just procrastinating, this tower is the last warning for you, that if you don't tend to it, it will come crumbling down. So tend to it. Now the first thing you'll say is, you tell me that there's a tower card and then you tell me not to worry. But the fact is that this tower will not crumble if you work through your fears, because when you work through your fears, you will get clarity, and this clarity will make you work through everything, and you will get back on track. Look at these two cards here. Again, this talks about mountain, unsettled times, need to plan ahead, and this talks about a change for the better. The Tower is actually, you have been warned, you've not taken any action, boom, the Tower happens, and then you rebuild, and this change is going to be transformative and for the better. All right, now you can stop this Tower from falling if you pay heed to whatever is being asked by the universe. So you work on your fears and you plan without getting worried. When you worry, you get brain fog, you don't think clearly. Thereafter, whoever gives input, you will take input from everybody, but you will not be able to decide because you're not following your intuition. All right, and you're just getting overwhelmed by what everyone tells you. Take some time to yourself where you're alone and you shut everyone else's noise. And when you sit alone, it's not with some gadget or the other. You sit alone and ponder. And if you feel it's getting overwhelming, go out and ground yourself, walk in the grass bare feet, or just sit in nature for a while. Just by doing that, you'll find that this clarity, this mental fog goes, and you'll find, a way to move forward. But don't do this thinking of your, this problem solving or your solution for your problem. Don't sit and work on it with this worry, because then you're not getting an answer that's going to help you. For your love, romance, and relationships, you get the beautiful Queen of Cups and you get true love. So for the singles out there looking for love, there could be a Cancerian that's coming into your life. And this person could actually be your true love. For some of you, it's your soulmate, or if you identify with the term, your twin flame maybe, or someone for the long haul, all right? This could be a beautiful connection. Maybe you meet this person when you're out on a holiday, or maybe if you've gone, for some, say, spa, or to a place wherein you just gone to relax, some sort of like an ashram, or some place wherein you just want to get away from the hustle bustle of your life, and that's where you meet this person perhaps. For some of you, obviously this is a general reading, it's not going to resonate with all of you, but this is true love, all right? And you can invest in it. For those of you who are already in partnerships or in relationships at whichever stage that you are, or in a marriage, you are going to strengthen your bond. You're going to take your relationship to the next level from wherever it is that you are, all right? So this is very beautiful energy. For your career and finances, you get the Two of Earth. You are juggling, all right? You don't know what to do. You don't know which way to go. You are hesitant. But the beautiful thing is that for clarifying this, you get a joyful, stable partnership and good friends. So if it is something about your career or your finances that you're worried about, there we talk about worry again, or if that is where this problem lies, then ask your friends for help if you require to. But first and foremost, get in touch with your intuition, all right? But you should, this is a message from Spirit that you are not alone. If you need help, ask for help. It will always be given to you. All right? But finally, whatever it is, you have to go the distance alone. For that, you need to tap into your intuition. All right? Last but not the least, you get this, for spiritual growth, you get this beautiful energy, the Queen of Air, which is Libra energy. The Queen of Air, or the Queen of Swords, is the queen with the most experience. She's older than the rest of the queens because she's had a lot of experience. She's a divorcee, or is she a widow? One of the two. Basically, she's had a lot of experience, all right? And so while she can be graceful, and while she can be an absolute diplomat and a charmer, she can just cut you down to size if you step the line. So she's got clear boundaries, and you don't get to step over them, no matter who you are. And this is the energy that you are being asked to tap into. You are Librans. This is natural for you. So if you found that you've not been exercising your boundaries, this is the time for you to do so. When you the thing about boundaries is, if you have your boundaries in place, you won't have to build walls to keep people out. When your boundaries are in place, no one messes with you. When no one messes with you, you don't have to stay away from people. All right, so this is what you need to do. And then you can actually reach out for help. And you know that whoever comes in will not take advantage of you. All right, they are there to help you, and there can be a healthy relationship between you and whoever comes in. All right, but you need to work on your worry, and knowing that this is not, going to serve you. Now, we are all human beings. When something doesn't go right, it's natural to worry. You can't just say, oh, I don't care. No, it doesn't work that way. You will worry, but don't sit in that energy for too long. If you find that it's just getting you down, shift the energy by getting up, go take a sip of water, have something to drink, go out to the garden, do something to shift this energy. Don't sit in this energy for long, because it keeps clouding your judgment. All right. So this is the basic part of your reading. my dear Librans. And now we will go into your advice. I'm going to take out one card from the Wild Unknown Archetype deck. This one wants to come out, and you get the Poet. Again, with this card, if you look at it, I will read from the book, but what I can see from here, can you see all the birds here? This is, again, you can see the hands here, but you don't see a head. You just see a lot of birds. This is, again, your thoughts, and what a confusion, muddle, of different colors, different, there's a lot of thought, but actually I feel you are the kind who needs to come into balance. The minute you come into balance, because Libra is all about balance, you'll find everything working out in harmony. All right, but you are too much in your head, and you need to ground your energies, and then you'll find that this fear is, it's not that the problem is not there. It is there, but you are blowing it out of proportion. It's not as bad as you think it is. All right, so come out of your head and ground your energy some more. Indulge in things that are beautiful. You are naturally, being an air sign, you've got a beautiful mind. And maybe you need to, if for some of you out there, if you like to write, say poetry, or you like to, do anything creative, this is the time for you to do it, to take your mind off this worry. And when you do things that really make you happy, that is when this brain fog will clear and you will get ideas, all right, which will help you solve the problem that is at hand. The Poet is related to the Shaman and the Bridge. These archetypes hover in the meeting place between everyday and the sacred. It's likely there is a poem or poet that was meaningful to you at a young age. Revisit and reread it and be open to its message. So this is beautiful. Your wisdom is going to come from within when you clear this fog. All right, you've got the answers. Now with this message that I've read, if there has been a poet that you've liked, some work of a particular poet or a particular poet that you liked, if you can get your hands on the poetry that has really, really changed your life, or if there's something that if someone asks you which is your favorite poet, the first poem that comes to your mind, something that has stayed with you, go and read that poem again. Maybe you find your answer in that. All right, but indulge in things that you love so that you get your answers without worry. All right, and now I'm going to take out one more advice card from the animals, from the Spirit Animal Oracle. Oops. And you get Groundhog Spirit, time to let go. The number 31 or the number 4 and the number 21 and the number 3 could be relevant to you. All right. So it's time to let go of your worry. You let go of your worry and you do indulge in things that you love, and you will find that things just work out perfectly the way it's meant to at the right time. All right. Now, where is it that you're going to see maximum changes during April? And you get happiness. Look at that. It's just a passing phase. All right. This problem is just here to trigger you so that you can work through your fears. And when you do, this happiness is here to stay. Now, if there's a time-specific question on your mind, you can bring your focus to it. September. Any time between now and September, whatever it is that you're looking for is going to come to you. All right. And last but not the least, if there is any urgent question on your mind, anything that you're looking for an answer for a confirmation for, anything like that, or looking for a sign, the angels are getting ready to give you an answer. And the answer is, within the next few weeks. So whatever it is that you're waiting for, either the clarity for the same or the solution, whatever is going to come to you within the next few weeks. All right. So my dear Librans, this is all that I have for you. You are actually at a point in your life wherein a lot of things can change, for the better or for the worse, because your tower is highlighted here. This tower, you've built it on reasonable foundation, but if you don't take timely action now, it can come crumbling down. So you need to work. And how do you work on it? Not by fretting, but by doing things that you really like to do, so that the brain fog is gone. All right, so that you get clarity, and then you just do, sit down, plan ahead without worry in your head. Panic makes you make wrong decisions. Panic makes you trust other people more than yourself. Come into quiet silence and indulge in things that you like, so that when you, and preferably something that you can use your hands with to ground your energy, your hands and your legs with, and not just, some gadget. Because all air signs, we tend to get stuck onto some gadget, try to numb ourselves with gaming or something like that. Stay away from all of that. Nothing external. Just try and create something. That is the best way to clear the fog in your head, and you'll just see yourself getting answers. All right. So that's all I have for you. I wish you all the best for a lovely April, and I'll see you at the end of the month with your May predictions. Till then, be good, stay safe, work through your fears, and do not worry. You are taken care of. The universe has your back. Bye-bye.